Hello everyone, welcome to Whispering Bliss, and my intention for this video is to spread love and light to you all always. Okay, this reading is for our Capricorns. What do you want me to say? What do you want our Capricorns to see? What do you want them to know right now? Thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing Eight of Swords. It's giving me a sense of like, what is this about? What is this about? I'm getting like the unknown is keeping, like you have a fear of the unknown and it's keeping you trapped. You keeping you trapped is what I'm getting with the Eight of Swords in my eyes, because the moon is heavy. The moon is huge, and I said the moon is heavy because it's catching my attention. It's right behind this woman. And it's like, maybe it's something that you don't know about yourself. I'm seeing the stars. Okay. It's giving me a sense of like you really need to tap into your strengths and know more about who you are. With the Knight of Pentacles. Someone that's very strong, determined, courageous. You are a warrior. You're a fighter. And then I see the moon is out here. Then I say something about the moon. And then the Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Pentacles, this is in reverse. I see Justice, Eight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. These cards all in reverse. Alright, Capricorn, so I'm seeing death to old ways, birth to new beginnings. Today I close the door to the past, open the door to the future. Take a deep breath, step on through, and start a new chapter in my life. I am beginning again. I breathe newness, energy, and light. I am beautiful even in the worst storms. I have healed. I have begun again and will live my life as I wish, happy and free. It says, you are not your physical body. Don't be afraid of death. Something regarding you not engaging into things that don't sit right with your spirit. Okay? And know that you are forever protected. I'm seeing 8. So it says mastery, accomplishment, action, achievement, movement. You have, there's a lot of heavy energy actually that's trying to keep you blind to who you truly are. And because most of these cards is coming out in reverse. It's like people don't want you to know that you are in your North Node. People don't want you to know that you have the power to... For some reason, I'm getting a sense of like people don't want you to leave. People don't want you to move away from them. So they're keeping you blocked. They're keeping, and this can be like them taking money from you, or, you know, they're messing with your finances, or something about like your emotions, something regarding your emotions. Okay. Manipulating you emotionally. But you have to look on the bright side of things. I feel as if, you know, this is temporary is what I'm getting. It's nothing lasts forever, but I really do feel like you need to put a lot of strength into freeing yourself. Right now, I'm seeing Jupiter. It says represents growth, abundance, wisdom, and optimism. Jupiter influences our sense of purpose, expansion, and moral value. So you really need to pay attention to what's important and stand true to yourself, not allowing people to tell you who you are. It says, how can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? Your time is the most valuable thing, not your product. It says you should not let people make you feel badly about yourself because you don't fit their image of who you should be. You were not created to mimic somebody else. If God had wanted you to look like a perfect model or have a different personality. He would have made you that way. When you go around trying to be like someone else, not only does it demand you, it steals your uniqueness. God doesn't want a bunch of clothes. I'm seeing no contact is a method for cutting emotional ties to someone who treats you with contempt. It protects people from abusive relationships. The no contact rule is a way to experience and transform your grief. Self-protection is the goal of no contact. And then I'm seeing sacral chakra. Okay, shadow issues, so wound, emotions, secrets, fear of judgment, getting into trouble of being found out, enable, give me 1 second. It says nightmares and not remembering or understanding dreams. I'm getting there's a need for you to say like your I feel statements. You know, I feel whatever you may feel. I feel like you're numb to your emotions right now because of what you're going through or what you went through. And maybe you're saying to yourself, how I feel don't matter. But it does. It does matter. How you feel in the present moment matters. How you felt in the past, it mattered. Okay? But know that you have the power to change whatever. Like, you can change. If how you feel is negative, you have the power to change that. And if that includes you walking away from a group of people, or you changing a habit, or you changing how you, whatever, if it involves you changing, period, know that you have everything it takes to do that. Okay? So now I'm seeing pray. It says, Father, let world visions work, and that of other humanitarian groups. Bring the hope you desire to people living with free resources. Shut the mouth of injustice that seeks to rob families of what they need to survive. Open our eyes to the rich faith you have given to people who live in poverty. Help us learn to have servants' hearts and live in humanity and gratefulness. And then it says, keep it simple. The easiest place to start healing these energies is by exploring your relationships, starting with yourself. It says, start speaking to yourself kindly, filling up your cup first, doing more things you love and few things you don't. Help yourself first before you help others. Listen to your body. Get out of the habit of putting yourself last. Ask yourself 2 questions and write down the answers. What does my body like to do? What do I like to do? And then it says, stay grounded and level-headed. A leader who can stay calm under pressure in difficult situations inspires confidence in others and empowers them to do the same. I am grounded and level-headed under pressure and in difficult situations. I'm seeing obsession. I'm seeing rich girl. An actual money message. Why rich girl here for Capricorns? Yeah, I'm getting the sense of like, I feel like you're destined for great things. Okay, I feel like you're destined for amazing things. And don't allow people to tell you your worth. And don't allow people to tell you, you know, it's just giving me a sense of like, you know what you want out this lifetime. You know what you want. So just go afterwards. I really do feel like you're destined for amazing things. And then I'm seeing ascending. That came right out. So, again, like, you can be, people can throw negativity your way, but it's up to you what you're going to entertain. You don't have to entertain it. You can always walk away. You know, you can always flip the script. Someone throws something negative, just reverse psychology on them. Oh, like, you look beautiful today. You know, like, you know, oh, you smell amazing. What do you have on? It's just giving me something like that. You know, Karmic Fam came out. Karmic Fam came out. Why is this here? Yeah, love offer. But I really do, yeah. You know, if I'm speaking to a woman, you really do have someone that's, I'm getting like energy harvesting, because right now it says thief and karmic masculine. But right here I'm seeing high honor, and it's just giving me a sense of like good things coming your way. You know, like, I'm getting a lot of energy from this deck, and it's not too great, so I'm going to put that down. But because I'm looking at high honor, it's just giving me a sense of like, stay close to your values. Like, anything that does not align with your core values, you have to stay away from it, you know, because that's going to take you far, no matter how long you know, it's giving, right now it's giving me a sense of like, you've taken the long path to whatever this is, and it's nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's really not. You may have people like, why are you taking that route when you can be doing something else? And it's like, you know something, you know what comes from taking the short route. And you're just like, no, I'm not doing it that way. I'm doing it my way. I'm going to do it my way. And know that your way is the way, you know. If that's the way you want to go, that's fine. I'm seeing the world with many possibilities with the world here. Yeah, so right here it says an ocean of suffering, but it's in reverse, and it's like, you're not crazy. You know, like, it's nothing is wrong with you. You just been through a lot, and you need to give yourself some time to really put some energy to that, because I feel as if you're a person and you keep moving forward, you know, and you have to give yourself some time to analyze how you really feel about things. But it's nothing wrong with you. You're not. Yeah, here it says mental illness and narcissists, grief, anger, weaknesses, anxiety. It's in reverse, and it's just giving me a sense of like, don't put energy towards it. Just, you know, stay compassionate, stay loving, and I'm talking about towards yourself. Okay, you're not lazy. You're not, you know, just, I am this, I am that, you know, like, I am moving forward. Speak love to yourself. And then it says healing frequency. So make time to heal, make time to analyze certain things. And I know that may not be easy, but get a journal, you know, keep it with you. What do you want? Cancers. I said cancers. You may have cancer somewhere in your birth chart, because something significant about the moon was like, it was really getting to me, and I ended up saying cancer just now. So pay attention. If you have cancer somewhere in your birth chart, pay attention to that. Look it up and see what that means to you. How does that play a part in and how you are, okay? What do you want Capricorns to see right now? It says recovery, time to heal, it's safe to stop. Did not say that. You needed to make time for your emotions. Just stop. It's okay, you know? Right now it says my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And then it says seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. It says loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, addiction, let love in. And that card actually landed on high honor. Right now it says ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life, surrender, okay? And embrace transformation. Things are different now. And the last card, it says you do not have to go alone. Reach out for support at this time. You do not have to go alone. Reach out for support at this time. 3 of Cups. And you know what? I was actually going to ask why that's here. And I feel like this is a very special moment right now. How I was thinking I was going to literally ask, why is this here? You don't have to go it alone. Reach out for support at this time. And then 3 of Cups came out. 3 of Cups is a card of support. It's a card of like saying, hey, you have so much to celebrate. You have so much to be grateful for. You have so much to, you know, like, this is, you may be, it's giving me a sense of like, this may be like a hard time, because I'm actually finding a little challenging to speak right now. So you may be like overwhelmed, very stressed, you know, but while I was thinking what I was thinking, and then the 3 of Cups came out, it's giving me a sense of like, you have no idea. You know, it's just giving me a sense of like, you have no idea, you know. 10 of Wands came out. And it's just giving me a sense of like, you're doing way too much, you know. You're doing way too much. And then 5 of Cups came out. You're doing too much. And 5 of Cups is giving me a sense of like, it's like you're hiding something. You're trying to cover up the fact that you are angry, like you are upset about some things. It's giving me grief, like you are upset, and it's okay. It's okay, but you can move away from that. But I'm also getting like, you have to trust and believe like that it is different, because the Fool came out, and now my eyes is like, is on the Sun, and how the Fool is like, it's safe. It's safe for you to move away from that. So right now I'm seeing 0707. It says let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. It says 1331. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. I'm seeing 0000. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension. Relax. 5555. You aren't a victim of circumstances. Rather, you are a beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life could be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you're willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. It says, as long as you are accomplishing what you set out to do, everything will work out perfectly in the end. 0505. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you the most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which can be in someone's arms, your dream job, or abroad. And then it says 1717. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction, which appears to be a lone activity. It's just a natural part of the process, okay? So I'm going to leave this message here. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon, okay? Bye.